Today I'd like to talk about something that's completely and utterly foreign to like 99.9% of World of Tankers: helping teammates. First off, here we have a Chaffee, and we see that a T-69 autoloader has one of our guys one-on-one. So I rush in and try and help. And luckily, the T-69 is focused on my friend and not me, so I'm able to sit behind him and pump shots into his rear. Mathematically, it's best to remove guns from the game as fast as possible. So that's why focusing fire works, because that's the quickest way to remove guns, and as soon as you have more guns than the enemy, you're much more likely to win. So, two tanks going one-on-one has about a 50-50 chance. But if you can help your friend, and all of a sudden it's 2-on-1, you'll win almost every time. So here I'm pushing forward because I know there's not really anyone here except this IS, or else I would have been taking shots when I was behind the T-69. So here I'm just freely circling the IS, and unfortunately you have to go uphill slightly here, and I lost a bit of speed. It almost cost me, I almost got shot there, but luckily I was able to recover and put the guy away with ease. And luckily his friend coming to help blows the shot. So I move towards the wall here to try and give myself cover so I can escape from the IS-6, and luckily we get around the corner just in time. Now I'm a lot faster, so I know I'm in no danger from him coming up behind me, so I'll just rush through their cap and see if we can spot their arty. And unfortunately none of them are in the city, but we spot one over in the northern corner.
Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
He tries to run for cover, but on this map there really isn't much. But he manages to get behind the hill, and I have to move forward to get a better shot, but he's already behind cover when I do. And luckily there's the other arty. You not only want to remove guns from the game as fast as possible, you want to remove the enemy's biggest guns, and those are typically their arty. So here we have a light tank has just managed to completely remove both their arty from the game. Now looking at the map, there were two guys up in the northeastern corner, so we're going to go look for them and try and spot them. But be careful as we do, because two of them can make quick work of a Chaffee. So I'm very cautious coming around the corner, even making sure I knock down a tree there to give me perhaps a little bit more cover. But it's too far back. And those two don't appear to... I didn't get spotted when I peeked, so I know they aren't where they were. So let's see if we can get around behind this heavy tank here, who is the enemy team's best player. He is peekabooing with an FCM who is easily one-shottable, almost dead, and his attention's on my friend, and he completely ignores the Chaffee coming up on his side until he starts taking fire, and by then it's too late. And of course the kill is stolen by the FCM, who neither of us took a hit. And now we fast forward a bit here, and it's 3-on-2, but a Chaffee and an arty amongst those three. So it's a pretty fair battle. Now I go hunting for this guy. I'm pretty sure his friend isn't around, or else I'd have been spotted and taking shots right away there. So he runs and hides from a Chaffee, and I see that his friend is around the corner and doesn't have any shots at me, so I'm pretty safe to go one-on-one with this guy. So I hug the rock here and then try and move laterally to get his gun moving and his reticle blooming as much as possible, and then try and get around behind him. And that's the beautiful thing here. If they're backed up against a wall, often you can't get around behind them. But if they turn their hull around towards you, it often opens up a little hole for you to sneak in around behind them. Now in this battle here, I rush in to help a teammate who's gone suiciding down the west of the map here. And luckily there aren't too many enemies. Usually there's a bunch of people there this early in the game, but we make quick work of this tank, and now no sooner do I look up and an Elk Amex has suicided down the other pathway straight to the enemy's cap. So I figure instead of rushing back and hiding, I might as well help out our scout here. And we come across 4 enemy tanks, and I decide to focus on the artillery, seeing as they have the biggest guns, and we want to remove them from the game as fast as possible. Here I try and ram this guy to finish him off, but of course it leaves him with two hit points, which causes me to take an extra hit from the medium. But he's taken out quick, and now what to do? That A44 is looking pretty vulnerable up there, and maybe we can get around behind their guys. They've got Nardi up on the hill too. I'm spotted, but I don't know by who. The guy's probably coming down the side there. And no sooner do I look up, and a Locust, who's must be part of a failed platoon, because what's he doing in this game? He's no match for the MT, and luckily provides a little bit of cover and saves us from the first shot from the A44. Now, any tank, even one with a fast turret traverse like the A44, is still no match for the MT25 on open ground. The MT25 is so fast, you can just circle the enemy tank and stay ahead of their gun the entire time. And here you'll notice, in fact, I might be a bit too fast as I lap his gun, and normally I would immediately reverse there and do exactly the opposite of what I was doing, but I was going uphill and I didn't think there would be time, and I risked it, and luckily I got by his gun before he shot. And this great run was all provided by because I helped a teammate out.